Alright, so I was totally happy with the print, but I want to add one more thing, and that's the ability to stay shut. And I'm just going to add a little ring to the outside edge and show you how I do that. So these are the still files. I'm going to origin to geometry. That way I can rotate it. Once I rotate it just a little bit, I'll go to N on the keyboard and change this to 90 degrees. What I want to do is just kind of line this up. This is just the copy. I just need it to line it up. Jump into 7 on the keyboard. Z on the keyboard, which goes into wireframe. And I'll put that in there. Good, it's lined up. Now I would say that it's a little loose, and carrying it around a little bit shows that it keeps coming open in my pocket. So what I would say is here, hit tab, we could hold shift. Oh, let's do one side at a time. I'll move this over just a skosh. And grab these vertices and move them over a little bit. So that tolerancy, I want it to be a little harsh there in that area, because that way it has a drag against the 3D object and allows it to stay shut. The other thing that we could do is we could put a hollow box around the outside edge and have a third form. So we'll do both. So what I need is a strip of polygons that technically goes around the object. And you can see I don't have that anywhere. So I'm going to have to make that form. So create a cube. I'll jump into 7 on the keyboard. Z. Now you see these components and these components are the same thing because I never switched to object mode. If you did that, then you can tell, see how these vertices and these vertices are showing up at the same time. Highlight these vertices and go Mesh, Vertices, Separate, Selection. Object, Transform, Origin to Geometry. Now you have two different objects. Makes it a little easier. I should have went into object mode first before I made the object, but good lesson. So what I'm going to do is hop into edit mode and just move these vertices till they have kind of like the same tolerancy as this one right here. See this? So it's the same tolerancy as between these gaps, between the outside edge of the form. Alright, now I'll hit face, select in the center, and hit delete faces. Alright, let's hop into the perspective, see what that looks like. Z, so you can see it right down here. Okay, L on the keyboard. R, make it a little bit bigger. make it like that. Alright, now what I'll do is take it and we'll go and extrude it. Let's Control E. Right click to cancel the operation, and then what I want to do is manually scale it. Just like that. What I want to do is get it about the same thickness as right here. Now this being the thickest part of the object, even if the tolerancy is a little bad, it'll fall onto the object and then it goes halfway. That's my plan. Alright, so there's my third 3D print. And this one I fixed. I made the tolerancy a little bit bigger. So delete that one out. Zero. And I can just export all these as still files. So this is my drive in. This is my drive out. This is my holder. So go print those and see how they turn out. And I'll just trust that you know, like if it's a lower tolerancy or a higher tolerancy, I want you to go in and change it and keep getting it until you actually physically can open the object and it feels like it's easy to open. Alright. Now I do something with the PLA. I'll be sharing a video on how to do that. But if you go to youtube.com/cannedmushrooms and type in rivet, you the people on the internet could see that video. I'll also try to include it into the playlist on how to add a rivet into the object using PLA. Alright, so I'll see you in the next unit. Until then.